Bruno Guimaraes insists he is happy at Newcastle, but accepts the club's financial situation could put a spanner in the works. On Thursday, it was reported that the Magpies are one of 6 Premier League clubs who could be forced into sales in order to comply with the top flight's profitability and sustainability rules. Guimaraes is arguably the club's most saleable asset, after another impressive which saw him rack up 17 goal contributions in all competitions. The likes of Arsenal and Manchester City have both been linked with the Brazilian, along with a host of European heavyweights including Paris Saint-Germain. The 26-year-old is understood to have a release clause in the region of £100 million inserted into his current deal, although that is only active until the end of June. And speaking to Brazilian media, the midfielder made it clear he is content with his current club, but couldn't guarantee he would be there in the long run. "Look, my future, to be honest, is in God's hands. I have a contract with Newcastle, I'm very happy, as I said. I know how much they like me, I know everything I've been doing for the club. In short, I have a contract. I'm happy. I don't know what can happen, we know everything about financial fair play, but what I can say is that I feel happy. It's obviously very nice to be associated with big clubs. It indicates that I'm performing well, but I'm not concerned about it. As I said, I'm happy at the club. I'm very happy, so let's see what happens. I'm not in any hurry. I'm happy, and it's up to God, let's see what happens." Earlier this year, Newcastle chief executive Darren Eales admitted that big sales couldn't be ruled out if they are to increase their availability to enhance Eddie Howe's squad in turn. Asked if crown jewel players could be sold, Eales said, "It's difficult to say specifically on certain players, but I can say that if we're going to get to where we want to get to, at times it is necessary to trade your players. Any decision we make will always be against the backdrop of the medium to long-term benefit for the club. Whether that is because of the contract length of the player in question, the offer is too good to refuse. You need to reload in certain areas, but all of this could make sense to trade that player. It is counterintuitive and part of the inherent system of PSR that there is an incentive to trade your players if you want to reinvest." Arsenal meanwhile look set to spend big again after coming up agonizingly short in the race for a Premier League title. But sporting director Edu has insisted that the Gunners won't be rushed into making deals and will only do so for players they genuinely believe can turn the dial for them. When asked about their transfer plans, Edu said, "You can't sign for the sake of signing. This has to be a process that takes weeks and weeks. On my table, I have reports with over 180 pages of a player. It is really detailed. Physical, technical, mental profile, if you have experience of Premier League. If you will be able to adapt. It has it all. We analyze our shortcomings, where we can improve, where we can invest, and from there we go in search of this new name. What I am going to do now, we have been discussing since January. It is not my decision or Mikel. It's from a whole group. Join our new WhatsApp community privacy notice.